All right, folks, it's a beautiful day at the old ballpark. So put your mustard on that dog, grab that bag of peanuts, sip that cold one, and let's meet our Tiger of the Day.
Today's Tiger video is Beau Brieske. He is represented by a 2022 Topps Chrome Update autographs, slabbed by stats grading. If you've watched the Detroit Tigers the last few seasons, you've probably seen this guy show up in some weird spots on the timeline. First inning, sixth inning, even high-leverage October moments. Today, we're telling the Detroit chapter of Beau Brieske, a late-round arm who debuted as a starter, reinvented himself as a bullpen weapon, and became a key piece in the Tigers' pitching chaos era. Beau Brieske isn't the type of pitcher who arrives with hype and headlines. He arrived with opportunity, and then he earned more of it. One year, he's taking the ball as a starter. The next, he's throwing multi-inning relief and getting outs wherever A.J. Hinch needs them. And by 2024, he's part of Detroit's postseason blueprint. So how did Brieske become one of the Tigers' most flexible arms? Beau's Tigers story really begins in April of 2022. Detroit selects his contract, and suddenly, he's starting a big league game. His MLB debut comes April 23rd against Colorado. Not a perfect outing, but the bigger point is this. The Tigers were giving him a real look, and they didn't just test him once. In 2022, Brieske made 15 starts for Detroit. That's not cup of coffee territory. That's the team saying, "We need you to take the ball." Then came the part every pitcher hates: the injury interruption. Later in 2022, Brieske winds up on the injured list with forearm soreness, and the momentum pauses. And if you followed his career closely, you know 2023 wasn't smooth either. He dealt with another arm issue early, and the season became more about getting healthy and finding a role. Here's where Beau's Detroit story gets really interesting. Instead of trying to force him into one lane, the Tigers began using him in the kind of role that fits modern baseball: multi-inning relief, the guy who can bridge games, steal outs, and keep the bullpen from melting. If you're a manager like A.J. Hinch, that pitcher is gold, because not every night goes according to plan, and not every starter gives you 6 clean innings. Brieske became a solve problems arm. By 2024, things clicked. Detroit still bounced in between Toledo and the big club early, but once he was in the mix, Brieske delivered real value. MLB's own notes point out he set career highs in categories like strikeouts and holds and improved his opponent numbers. But what really made 2024 feel different was how Detroit used him. Sometimes it wasn't even traditional relief. Brieske would show up as an opener, starting games in short bursts. Did you know Beau Brieske's opener usage got so funky that MLB.com credited him with the longest streak of hitless starts in Major League history? That's a very 2024 Tigers stat, and it perfectly captures his value: outs, wherever, whenever. Translation: when the Tigers handed him the first inning, hitters often got nothing. Then came October, and Detroit's pitching chaos concept went from quirky strategy to full-on identity. Brieske was right in the middle of it, covering key innings as the Tigers mixed and matched arms to hunt outs. He helped Detroit piece together shutdown stretches, including games where the Tigers staff kept Cleveland quiet. And then, the moment Tigers fans remember for the wrong reason. In ALDS Game 4, Brieske had been scoreless in the postseason before David Fry ambushed a pitch for a go-ahead homer. One swing, one mistake, and October punishes you. That's baseball, especially in the playoffs. Sometimes you're the hero. Sometimes you're the guy who wears it. In 2025, the results went sideways. Brieske struggled at the big league level, and Detroit optioned him to Triple-A during the season. And later, another injury snag popped up: forearm arm trouble that cost him time. The good news: the Tigers' injury updates indicated the goal was a return around spring training 2026, so the story isn't finished. Brieske's Tigers tenure has been a mix of opportunity, reinvention, and big moments, some great, some brutal, but always interesting. If you enjoyed this deep dive Tigers bullpen story, drop a like, subscribe, and comment.